in a lot of spots you kind of
All right,
know
so
when
it's
to
Shu
pick your
versus
battles. Like
Whiskey.
when do I kind of back off a little bit, and then when do I kind of push it as I am allotted. But here's the thing with Shu, we knew he did have this pocket ZSS, but already just bringing it out maybe to just try and have that kind of that rush down ability and not let Whiskey get comfortable.
I think so. I think that Mario, character without any huge weakness, I think the biggest weakness is just how stubby and
thought
how
one of
much
these
you have
players
to
is
constantly
gonna use
run
Mario.
forward and try to Mario. And I think Robin is pretty good at keeping him out just between all the spells, between the disjointed smash attacks. But it seems like he's having no problem with the Zero Suit either, as Whiskey draws first blood, taking that stock pretty early, only 30% here on the first one.
Yeah, Zero Suit with zero chance on that first stock. My goodness. Okay, Whiskey. And, you know, you said it yourself, you know, the characters like Robin, not the most common in an environment like this. You could really kind of maybe take advantage of the fact that somebody might not exactly be prepared coming into this one. And I think that's what we're seeing from Whiskey right out the jump. Good stuff though from Shu. The retaliation is starting to come, but the response from Whiskey turning an interesting predicament into maybe a favorable position. It's gonna go high. Oh no!
Oh, a bit of
flubs on both sides.
Yeah, flubs on both sides there as Whiskey is the Shu had a punish, and then Whiskey had a punish, and then Shu actually landed the punish. Excellent work by Shu. Evening it out, honestly. I mean, 39 is not an insane amount of damage, especially considering the character that Zero Suit is. Does seem like Shu is really struggling to get on Whiskey and stay on him here, though.
Right, things obviously in much better position though for Shu, looking for the big extension, tries to pull the trigger. Wrong game, buddy. That's not going to work here. But you know what? I do admire the attempt, no doubt about that. You got to try and pick and choose your spots. So definitely Shu trying to make the most out of that. As we see charging up. Again, Robin being such a heavy resource-based character. Oh no, you can't.
All right.
Yeah, not against Robin.
Let's see who's gonna win this.
I was wondering, I was like, what's the punish on this? And Whiskey, he had the punish ready 3 steps ahead. True to Robin form, just was ready for it. You saw the I almost said PK fire. Still got brain. You saw the arc fire right into the up smash, but Shu with a response, the zap into the up smash. Well done on both sides. This is just constant sluggers back and forth.
This is so interesting to me because it's we're seeing several situations where it seems like Whiskey should be so far ahead, but Shu is just right there hanging on in a lot of these predicaments where you would not think it would be the case. Like right now, I'm expecting Whiskey to kind of be up 80%, but no, it's neck and neck on this final stock. The opener on Kalos, a lot can go wrong at the moment, but for Shu, you know, despite that rocky beginning, he has picked it up and he is still coming and bringing this fight to Whiskey.
Look at him go. You see the back throw there. Whiskey has Shu off stage. Going to try to retreat with that flip kick. Excellently done. Making it back to center. Whiskey, catching that one, though. Has to be a little bit more careful. You can see Shu maybe getting a little bit too comfortable with these flip kicks, and Whiskey is punishing it for it. The up smash will not land, but the pressure on the shield, Shu is struggling.
Seriously, coming through with these attacks, those neutral Bs, a lot of things can go wrong for Shu. He's got to be careful. Tries. That could have been a clean setup for the execution on that final KO, but Shu 121 gets back to the stage safely. But Whiskey still in the driver's seat. The back air gonna close it. I think so. Whiskey, excellent job right there.
Awesome.
Killer work by Whiskey to take game 1 against Shu. Shu with the Zero Suit pick.
Whiskey is a Mexican player.
I think that it is better off against Robin in a lot of different circumstances, but you saw, again, how he got maybe a little bit too comfortable at certain points using that flip kick, getting punished over and over and over with those hits. And I feel like Robin is just so good at punishing those openings that Shu sort of left for him.
Absolutely. So that'll be interesting to see. Like, will we see the ZSS again? Because honestly, that was a close match, right? For Shu, I wouldn't be deterred off of that. Or will the Mario make an appearance? Okay, there's a couple different ways that Shu can certainly go about this. For somebody who made the comment, Nintendo branded, okay, I'm sipping the right stuff, all the water, okay, you gotta stay hydrated, okay, like our competitors should be doing as well. So good stuff to open up regions 3 and 4 and Kona. It just doesn't seem like the hits are stopping anytime soon, man. We had some crazy stuff in the last one with Min Min, and now we're seeing Ramen. Like, this character diversity in brackets are insane.
I love seeing the amount of characters that we do. I mean, last week, for the previous finals, we saw Meat Brawler, we saw Wii Fit Trainer, we saw Ice Climbers, who I know, I mean, you and I don't get to see very often at all.
Not
so
at all.
it really is a treat to be
Next
able
round.
to commentate on
he's
these
using
guys.
Mario.
And it looks like Super Mario is
In
out
his
for this
wedding
next one.
form.
Whiskey against Shu, and we're back to Kalos,
And we're
which
back
I
to the
don't
Pokemon
think
stage.
Shu would have wanted, honestly.
Yeah, I think, I mean, and that's kind of crazy too, right? Because, you know, you have 8 stages to kind of pick from. You don't assume you're going to go back to back, right? That's kind of the one thing you're trying to avoid, especially in a non-favorable position. But you know the old adage, man, it is what it is. So you kind of got to play it as you do. Obviously, Mario, again, going to look for getting in close to Whiskey and not allowing Whiskey to maybe feel like they have enough time to kind of manage those resources and set up as comfortably as they would like to be, with Shu's ability to just try and get in there and just pressure and style any way he can, as Mario is known to do.
I think one of the issues is that he's going to have a lot of trouble getting up air into forward air, those strings off stage, and also these ladder combos, because of the nature of Kalos' platform, he's not going to get as much as he could off of something like
Whiskey can do
Yoshi's Story, and because of that, I think
like
Whiskey
that.
sort of lucked into a much more favorable stage on this on Kalos. For this next game, and Shu seems to be struggling because of it. He's got to land these KOs. He's got the forth there. Weird
Throwing him
DI
off.
from Whiskey, gonna get knocked out of that, but does not get the strong back here.
We got kicked
and now
off.
Whiskey able to fight his way back.
They're just barely able to get through on that recovery, and that's one good thing that Shu was trying to do, like just kind of put a lot of pressure on that as well. Understanding that Robin can run out of the resources to make those recoveries very potent and very effective. As we see a big time up smash from Shu, just what he needed. But what do you make out of this? Now is the time to kind of strike. Obviously, again, no hesitation from Whiskey, man. He, like I said, this guy's really good at kind of picking and choosing his moments, but Shu trying to force him into a very uncomfortable position. But it's just back and forth action right now with Whiskey narrowly gaining the advantage.
I think one of the issues is that Shu has to land. Oh wait, he was a little bit too low, but Whiskey forced to recover, and it's going to mean Shun is going to be able to make it back as well. Oh wait, is he going for it? No. Okay.
Oh my God! Kicking him up in the air.
And I think Shu had it locked into his brain a little bit too long. Goes for the forward air there. It's not going to land. And I think that if they're trading hits, Whiskey is going to be winning, because Shu, he needs to land like 5 or 6 hits to be able to win these trades, as opposed to Whiskey, who really just needs to hit one hit of that Levin sword. He's going to do so much.
Yeah, that Levin sword, obviously, okay, going to cover some damage as well. Yeah, that Levin sword, when it is powered up, when it is pumped, it's got that electricity behind it. You already know that's some big damage to follow. Those hits are just a little more impactful. No doubt about that, but I'm gotta say right now, it's looking like this 2-0 could be a possibility. Again, Whiskey maybe lucking out a little bit, able to go to Kalos again, especially when Shu brings out the Mario, but nonetheless, you play the hand you're dealt, and he is playing it right now. Some pocket rockets flying out of here, and this is looking like it could be all but the done from Shu, unless he can close out this stock ASAP. He cannot let things get too far out of control.
It's going to be tough. You can see him going for these up smashes. Yeah, and Whiskey not giving him the roll in. One thing that I've noticed a lot today are competitors rolling in to their opponent there. Wait, he jumped. Yep.
And he fell down.
He did, but he must have. Oh, that is tough. That super jump punch, like, it's hard to interrupt, but it doesn't have the